Okay, I'm doing a video because God answers prayers. So we went to see the puppies yesterday, and we were just going to go look. And there was one puppy that we didn't play with a whole lot. The owner said that the other two males were more, active for hunting, that he would pick like one of the other puppies himself to keep. And so this other puppy, he had a green collar, stayed off kind of on his own. He was sleeping a lot of the time we were there. But he came out and I took pictures of him. I held him and he licked me and he was very sweet. He would run to Jason. And when we went in the house, he ran after the owner into the house. Well, the other puppy stayed outside. And so he seemed very sweet. He looked very sweet. And when we've been thinking about it, and yesterday, I was all unrest. After going to see the puppies, I could not settle down, and I couldn't think straight. And when I went to go pick up some to-go food, I asked God for a sign. And I said, please, God, if we're supposed to have the puppy, let the street light turn green, because he had a green collar on and it turned green. And I dismissed it. And I said, well, I'm not even using the light. I'm taking a right down our street. I'm not even at the light. Well, today I got up and was watching Coast to Coast. And this lady was a call-in show, and she was telling a story about, her, whatever story she was telling Art Bell. And he asked where she lived. And she said that her house was at the corner of Archibald and some other street. And I was like, oh my God, what are the chances of her saying Archibald? That was a name that we've been thinking about. And we've been saying he looks like Archie. He looks like a little Archie. He's very sweet looking. He has a very smooth little head, and he's very sweet and cute. And we've been contemplating that name Archibald. So like, what are the chances of that? And then I got up, and I have not been able to think straight again. I make my coffee, my routine every day, the same thing. Grab a plate, grab the cup, put the grounds in, get the water. It's a well-oiled machine. Today, it took me half an hour just to make my coffee. I've just been, my brain has not been thinking straight. And I've been distracted thinking about the puppy. Well, so all day long, we're looking at names, thinking about names, contemplating, but we keep coming back to Archie. And we're watching Frasier, and I heard in the other room that they were talking about this author, and his last name was Houghton. And I was like, Houghton. I was like, well, we thought about Heinrich and calling him Henry. And as soon as I sat down on the couch, I looked at Jason and I said, Archibald. And before I could say, should we call him Archibald? Niles on the show, immediately after I said Archibald, said this.
And you saw Houghton come in here.
Well, I'm sorry if my tracking skills aren't up to your standard. Perhaps instead of asking for a baby brother, you should have asked for a German short-haired pointer.
I did.
So, God answers your prayers, and he was answering them clearer and clearer each time. And we are looking at a German short-haired pointer. We've been contemplating calling him Archibald, and that's what we're going to do. God was like, you wanted to know how much clearer and louder do I have to make it? Go get him now. Right? Yes. So God says we can have another dog. Go get him now, and his name is Archibald.